Hi St Martin's families, it's me, Miss Young, with a Friday family task for you all to join in and get outside this weekend. This weekend is the RSPB Big Garden Birdwatch, and in your latest pack you will have got a chart like this one showing the different birds that may come to your garden or a park near you, and a chart like this where you can record the different birds that you see. I love being outside, and this is part of my garden with some bird feeders and some seed heads. You don't need these things to attract birds to your garden. What you really need for this task are your eyes and a pencil. But some of the things I've put out include sunflower seeds, fat balls, fresh water, that's always important because the birds can't break through the ice. And I let my garden go a bit wild in the winter, so seed heads like these teasels will attract birds like goldfinches. With the Big Garden Birdwatch, you should set aside 1 hour, and you should do this with your family so you can share the time out. You don't have to do this outside. It started raining right now, so I'm going to stop and come back outside later when it's dry so I can see more birds. The birds don't like the rain very much, so I'll come back and show you some birds in action in a while. In the tree behind my house, the goldfinches have arrived. I know this because I know their tiny small silhouette. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sitting in the tree. They've just been joined by lots more. How many can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They just don't sit still. There's a lot of birds in the tree. I wonder if any of them are going to come down onto my feeder. I'm just going to sit really still and quiet and wait. Look, I've got some green finches on my feeder. I can see 2 of them. The green finch, it has a yellow underneath it. Oh, they've flown away now. The birds keep flying around the feeder. There's goldfinches, there's a sparrow there. 2 sparrows and a goldfinch. And then in the background, in my plum tree, there's another sparrow. Is that a green finch now on the feeder? I think it is. It's hard to tell. If you've got binoculars, it can be a good way to spot them. In the background, there are lots of sparrows on my little bird bath. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a bird's gone onto the feeder. I think that's a goldfinch. The sparrows are still bobbing about in the bird bath. It's really important to give them water. So even if you haven't got any bird feeders, just find a little tray, even a vegetable box, that you can put some water in, maybe put some stones in to hold it down so it doesn't blow away. The birds will really like that. It'll be a really good thing you can do for nature. Can you see what I'm spotting, St Martin's? The big fat grey pigeons. They're at the ground. They're ground feeders. They don't go on the bird feeder, but they like to peck at the seeds that the small birds drop from their beaks when they're eating from the feeder. So I can see 1, 2, 3 pigeons just flew off into the tree up high. They come down to my garden quite often and peck up all the seed that falls onto the ground. So you can see, St Martin's families, I've spent an hour outside. It's a bit cold, make sure you put a hat on and some layers. And I've counted quite a few different birds. 4 different species of birds, 21 goldfinches that were in the tree at the back of my garden, 2 greenfinches that came to the feeder, 4 sparrows that came to the bird bath, and 3 wood pigeons. That's a really good count of birds today. 21 add 2 is 23. Add another 4, how many is that? That's right, 27. Add another 3, round it up, brings us up to 30. 30 different birds in 1 hour. I do get some of these other birds visit my garden on other days. The blackbird, the robin, the starling comes onto my bird fat balls, and sometimes a chaffinch. But not today, just these 4 different species. Don't worry if you haven't got a garden. You can always just look out of your window and watch the birds and use the tally chart or this chart to record what you see. If you get really keen, you can go onto the big Garden Birdwatch website and enter your findings. Or just take these charts out with you if you go on your family walk at the weekend and see what bird you can see. Just look at the nature around you and enjoy it. Have a good weekend, St Martin's. Bye!